You are welcome to my second tutorial on HTML series. In this lesson, we are going to be looking at the basic structure of HTML, and then we also learn to create our first HTML page. So to start with, let's first create a folder with which we will store all our HTML files. You right click, new folder, and let's name it HTML. So now the text editor we'll be going to use for this series is Notepad. You can click on your start and then you enter Notepad to get the Notepad text editor. So now that we have our text editor open, let us start creating our first HTML page. So to start with, we first enter Doctype HTML. So why Doctype HTML? This Doctype stands for document type. So it tells the browser that the type of document we are writing is an HTML document. From there, we open our HTML tag. Anything that is found in between the less than and greater than is what we term as a tag. And then the name of the tag is given by the text within it. So this one is called the HTML tag. There are two types of tags. We have the single tag and then the paired tag. With a single tag, it has an opening and then a closing. The closing goes this way, HTML. So the HTML tag is a paired tag, and for that reason has an opening and then a closing. So the difference between the opening and then the closing is the forward slash that comes in here. Within the HTML tags, we have the head. The head is also a paired tag, and for that reason has an opening and a closing. So with the head, that is where title of the page comes. We have our title within the head. So the work of the title tag is to display the name of the web page. Let's give it first page. Then in between the HTML tags, we have our body. The body is also a paired tag, and for that reason, it has an opening and a closing. Alright, so basically this is the structure of every website. Within the body, let's enter hello world. This is the structure of every website. So it starts with doc type over here, telling the web browser that the type of document it is writing is an HTML document. And then from there we come to open our HTML, why the HTML is a pair tag, and for that reason has an opening and then a closing tag. So within the HTML, that is where all other codes come in. So within the HTML tags, we have our head tag. The head is also a pair tag, so for that reason has an opening and a closing tag. Within the head, we have a title. So with the title, that is where the title of the website comes. We have the body. The body also being a pair tag has an opening and a closing. So basically that is the structure. So after we are done, let's save it. So click on file, save, and then we route to the where we created our folder, that is the HTML. So we give it any name. So over here I'm going to give it the name index, and then once you enter, you need to add the file extension .html. Since it's an HTML document, you add the file extension .html. So you can give it any name, let's say sam.html or anything. So with any name you give, you make sure you add the .html file extension, then we save. So now let's move into our folder to see the document. So it is over here. So let's open it. So it has opened within the browser. Let's right click and then click on view page source. When you click on view page source, the code that we wrote within our text editor, that is what appears over here. Alright, so over here we have the doc type HTML, telling it the type of document is HTML. We have the HTML, the head, the title. So the title, we have first page over here, and then over here we can see the first page appearing in here. And then within the body, that is where anything that needs to appear on the web browser is found. So we have hello world over here, and then we have the hello world over here. We are done creating our first HTML document. If you have any question, please put it in the comment section below and I'll thank you. And then don't forget to subscribe to the page. Stay tuned. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.